Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Degenerates Corner. As always, I am your host, Garrett from Iowa, with the co-host XFLJim, the man, the myth, the legend himself. How are we doing today, Jim?
I'm doing great, Garrett. Yeah, I'm doing fucking awesome. I'm loving life. Bets are going great. Everything's going fucking awesome. Football has been blasting every weekend away for me. It seems like, especially with college, every week has been fucking awesome, especially the weeks where everyone's like, oh, it's going to be a shit week. It's going to be a slow week. There's no good games on. And then it's fucking electric every single time. I fucking love this year so far.
Real quick, full on DJ. My weekends run together, but I definitely walked out of work like either 2 or 3 weekends ago. I think it was 3, and sweated out the Baylor Boston College game. Watching the not even like watching the stream, watching the app update the score and give the play-by-play on my phone in the parking lot at work.
Yeah, that's
I've Boston College Baylor. Like I was sweating out my picks in the parking lot at work. One of my coworkers walked out. It's like, I thought you left like 15 minutes ago. I said, I can't stop watching this. It went to overtime.
Speaking of DJ stuff, for Saturday morning before the football games, I woke up. I bet a couple KBO games, some Korean baseball, and I was watching those updates too. I was like, ooh, the Dinos, let's fucking go.
Fucking Dinos, man. I need to put some money on them. I keep hearing about them, and
I got the Dinos. I got the Doosan Bears. Those are my two teams.
Hadn't heard about the Bears. I know about the Dinos though. But anyway, before we get too far into it, as always, we are presented by the Unwrapped Sports Network. You can follow them on Twitter at Unwrapped Sports and on the interwebs at www.unwrappedsports.com. Merch is at teespring.com/store/unwrapped. Grab yourself some t-shirts. Whatever. We got coffee mugs, t-shirts, face masks if you still need that, all that good stuff. And also head on over to patreon.com/unwrappedsports. Different levels. Get yourself in the Discord. Get yourself some gambling picks. We are giving picks out every week, every day now that NBA and NHL are back. A lot of really great guys in there, including myself. So you want to tail us, make some money, hop into that Patreon.
That's dang right. And what you want to do with those picks is you want to go over to mybookie.ag. They got everything. They got your parlays. They got your teasers. They got your props. They have the Korean baseball I was just talking about. They have Japanese baseball. Let's go. Shout out Nippon Ham Fighters. What you want to do is you want to go over there to mybookie.ag and use promo code USN100 for a 100% deposit bonus. That means you give 100, you get 100 instantly. And by give, I mean you just deposit because you're getting that money back because I believe in you. I believe in you as a gambler and a degenerate.
100%.
We're pumping up each other this week. This is Degens helping Degens.
Oh,
that's what we're about.
I'm all about Degens helping Degens as I try to figure out how technology works.
Speaking
we
of,
are not on YouTube, by the way.
Speaking of which, though, dude, I have some. I still have my paper tickets for some futures. Something about having paper tickets just makes your heart feel so good.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been looking at my futures. I think I'm gonna make some bank at the end of the NFL season and at the end of the college. My over-unders are looking good. A lot of my over-unders are looking good. I got Derrick Henry for rushing leader at plus 400.
I sprinkled a little bit. Speaking of like some degenerate shit, I had a bunch of free play money to mess around with, like a bunch of free play money. So I offered a bunch of the guys I was at work with last week. I gave them $100 on whoever they want for MVP, and we're just going to split winnings for whoever wins. So we got a bunch of different. We're rooting for Stafford, Derrick Henry, Tom Brady. I think I forget if someone put another one in there. Those are the 3 big ones. Jeez. That people were on.
I like Stafford. He's having himself a year. And I mean,
12
obviously
to 1. He was 12 to 1.
Obviously Brady. I mean, that's always worth sprinkling some money on. So I didn't get into the NFL MVP. I'm not sure what's happening with the Bears. They're fucking self-destructing. So I don't know what to think there. But
Will they be better this week without Matt Nagy?
I don't know. I almost think we need like my knee jerk reaction is to say yes, but I almost think we need like to rehaul the coaching staff almost entirely, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Whatever they are doing, it's not working. And if you're going to get rid of Nagy, get rid of the OC, and
get rid of them all. But I'm saying
I mean,
Nagy
maybe
just not
keep the
being there this week.
defensive guy, but no, you got to get Nagy away from that offense and anything that resembles Nagy. So the OC's got to go too. So that's why I'm just kind of like, maybe, but I don't know. Nagy needs to go. I had Max out for at least a week. If not, they might put him on the IR, and that's 3 weeks. So I think the Bears are giving up at the season. They're shopping. They're shopping Robinson now on the trade market.
You should be able to get some good picks for Robinson if you want to just like go full on rebuild.
I don't know how rebuildy we want to go. The thing is, if you go full on rebuild, you're going to have to pay Mac to not win football games. And Robert Quinn. And that's just, it's hard because I think we had this year, next year, maybe one more with like the main parts of the defense. And then it's going to be on a huge downhill slide. And I don't know what's going on there. Eddie Jackson is playing the worst year of his professional career. Like, I've seen him miss more tackles this year than I think I've seen him miss ever.
Speaking of defensive fucking regression, man, Dolphins. The Dolphins are like one of the worst defenses in the NFL after last year. Dolphins and Washington and Chicago all had, I mean, Chicago's defense I would still classify as like decent to good.
Yeah.
But Washington football team and the Dolphins defenses are terrible, and they were two of the top defenses of the year. As a Dolphins fan, I'm ready to I hate life.
Yeah. I'm right there with you as a Bears fan. I mean, because the reason Mac's going out is to rest his foot. And it's not a serious injury. He just needs to rest his foot because we don't want it to develop into something serious. Well, then why the fuck did you play him the entire second half of a game you were down 3 scores? Like, what are you even doing?
Dumb. They're doing dumb.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. Justin Fields is like the only hope I have for that team right now.
Hey, at least you have that. I have quarterback trade rumors to like occupy my time. It fucking sucks.
Yeah. Who'd you guys sign today?
Actually, I haven't been looking at any news. I don't know.
I didn't see. I figured it's somebody dumb because it was one of those notification click headlines that said Miami Dolphins have signed a new quarterback.
I don't think they have, but people are saying like all the stuff. People are basically just like the trade is basically done with Watson. And I'm just like, So if the Dolphins get Watson this year, I'm probably just not rooting for the team. I'm just off for the year or for the foreseeable future because Deshaun Watson just purely on football, like he's got all this other baggage that yes, scumbag, don't like that, but purely on football. Signing Deshaun Watson doesn't fix any of the problems that the Dolphins have.
Yeah, that's
because guess what the Dolphins would be if they have to give up what people would assume you would have to give up for Deshaun Watson on a normal year. Then guess what? We're like the Texans these last couple of years. We're just god awful with Deshaun Watson. I hate it. I hate it so fucking much.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing with the Deshaun Watson deal. I'm withholding judgment on that. There's just too much conspiracy type smoke around it. Like the lawyer that started up lives 2 houses down from Houston's owner, and it all came out like immediately after he requested a trade. And there's a lot of sketchy shit. I'm not commenting either way, but you also have to factor in the idiot in charge Goodell on this. I mean, who knows what the hell he's going to do?
Okay. So the Dolphins signed Jake Dolegala.
Who the fuck is that?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
But
he was on the practice squad for the Packers, and he's also only on the practice squad for the Dolphins.
Oh, okay. So I figured it was a clickbait headline that it didn't really mean anything, but I forgot to go back and check later.
Jake Dolegala, former where did he play? Where did he go to college? Central Connecticut University.
Yeah. But the last thing on Deshaun, like, I don't understand why anybody would trade for him right now. Because what are you going to do when Goodell suspends him for 2 years?
I don't know. And also, like,
Regardless of how the case turns out, that's a very real possibility because it's
also,
fucking
like,
Goodell.
If you're Deshaun Watson, why do you want to go to a bottom feeder team? Because it's basically he gets to choose where he goes.
Yeah, assuming he's not going to get suspended.
I mean, even like assuming he doesn't get suspended, but like even then, he still chooses where he ends up. Because his contract, like he can decline any trade offer. It's all up to Watson.
How bad does he want out of Houston?
I feel pretty bad. Like he probably is definitely.
I mean, is he going to turn down anything at this point?
I don't know, man. Like,
because I mean, they just traded Mark Ingram back to the Saints. Like, why? Like, you're trying to build a locker room, and that is a veteran with a good reputation in the league, a good locker room guy, and a good player too. But I mean, he's also a good locker room guy to help change your culture and build a winning team. And you don't have very many of them, and you get rid of one of the best locker room guys you have. Not to mention, like I said, he's also good on the field. It's not like he's just a locker room guy, but.
I don't know, man. I mean,
you would think good locker room guys would be at a premium in Houston right now.
I'm in nothing but pain right now when I watch the NFL and college. So
it's nuts. Speaking of college, fucking Iowa, man, broke my fucking heart.
Hey, we knew it was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen eventually. We just didn't know when. We didn't have an exact timing. We just knew it was going to happen. The worst case scenario for the Big Ten is still alive. You could still potentially see a Wisconsin, Ohio State Big Ten championship game, which I feel like nobody wants.
I would agree with you that nobody wants that. And I don't know. After seeing our pass defense without Riley Moss out there, and he's out again this week, I'm a little nervous. Little more nervous than I was for the Wisconsin game.
Who do you guys play this week?
Wisconsin.
Oh, that's this one. I thought they had a bye week. Shit. Yeah.
No, bye week was last week. This is Wisconsin week.
I thought Wisconsin had a bye week.
Sure
under all day. Week. I wouldn't be too worried because Purdue's offense, as like huge letdown spot last week against Wisconsin, set aside. Purdue's offense is way better. Way better. And also, like, to be fair, they won off of turnovers and stuff like that. And you guys are way better on defense, I would say, at getting turnovers than Wisconsin's are. And Wisconsin is just terrible on offense at turning the ball over. Terrible at that. So
but our ball hawk is out again. That's the part that makes me nervous. But then again,
they're also really bad on offense. Like this is going to be.
Wisconsin doesn't have a David Bell.
No, they don't. They don't have a David Bell, and their running backs. They don't have like a star Wisconsin running back. They have Graham Mertz, who he's a quarterback technically.
That's what it says on the roster.
That's what it says on the roster. But like this is going to be your classic Big Ten West shit fest offense, good defense game.
Yeah. So I mean, I haven't completely given up hope. I was thinking about giving them as a disclaimer pick, as in I'm not going to put money on it because I don't bet on Iowa.
I'm going to bet the under in this game. I don't care what it
is.
Yeah.
This is going to be like take the under all day. And I'd also be a little tempted to put some money on Iowa because they were dogs.
Let's see
I can't remember what the odds were at.
They're like plus 3.5 dogs right now. Is what I'm saying.
And if you took money line, it was like plus 180, I think.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
I don't think that'd be a bad bet. Like I said, full disclaimer, I don't bet on Iowa ever because I lost like 6 straight bets on Iowa, regardless of whether I was betting for them or against them or the over or the under. So I just quit betting on them.
The over-under is set at 37. That's in college. That's amazing.
Still take the under.
I'm still taking the under.
Getting into what everybody's here for, the gambling. We're going to start off. Give me Michigan State plus 160 versus Michigan. They're playing in Michigan State.
I like it. I don't know about money line, but I definitely love the plus 4. This is a fucking easy plus 4 for me, just because similar to a lesser extent, but similarly, These teams are defensive first teams that love to run the ball. Like these are going to be low scoring games. I feel theirs is set at 50, and I don't know. Michigan State's going to fucking cover 4. This game is always close.
Well, yeah, and Michigan State is good, and Michigan hasn't won a big game in 30 fucking or ever since Harbaugh was there. So
true, but like this year in particular, I think both these teams are in a little weird spot. Like I don't think Michigan State has a win against a team with a winning record.
that's interesting. I guess I did not realize that. I knew they were
Like
on a tear.
if you go and look at both their team schedules, like who's Michigan State's best win, and who's Michigan's best win, and honestly, Michigan's might be Northern Illinois, or both of theirs might be Nebraska, which is it's telling.
Michigan State did beat Miami.
Yeah, but
I mean, Miami's not great, but
Miami
yeah,
not
you're
really
right.
well.
Other than that, I mean, Western Kentucky and Youngstown State don't count. Michigan and Nebraska in overtime, that was a good win for them. The Nebraska win looked good Northwestern win looked good week 1. It doesn't anymore, but
Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. 31-13 over Rutgers. That's
I guess Michigan's best win is Wisconsin. Like they beat the tar out of Wisconsin, but still, like
Wisconsin's
Wisconsin's
not
offense is
good.
terrible. It's
yeah. So
This is a hard one to predict. This is a hard this is to me is the definition of a coin flip game. So I'm taking the home dog.
Well, yeah, I looked at
Yeah.
it.
It's the definition of a coin flip.
If they were playing in Michigan, I would be betting this the other way.
Yeah,
That's what it was. It's Michigan
I would
State
probably
at
still be on
home.
Michigan State because if they were in Michigan, then it'd probably be almost a touchdown spread.
Well, I meant for money line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for money line, I'm taking the home. I'm taking the home
Yep.
team solely because they're the home team.
I respect that.
All right. Next up, Kansas State -3.5 versus TCU. Kansas State at home. TCU's not great. I'll take 3.5.
I'm there with you. I think TCU's defense is so fucking bad that they're not going to be able to stop like Skylar Thompson and Deuce Vaughn in this Kansas State offense whatsoever. And K-State's defense is usually, and I still think to the like this year is included, they're usually pretty fucking good. They're usually pretty decent, and they play a super slow ball control style that's going to limit the TCU offense. Give me K-State all day. I love Manhattan so fucking much, by the way. I love that town.
You went and partied there. I mean.
That's such a fun town.
All right, next up, Florida +14 versus Georgia in the Swamp. I'm heavy on home teams this week.
This is a neutral site though. It's
Why they got to list Florida at home then? Where are they?
they're
playing?
technically the home team. They switch it every year, but it's in Jacksonville because it's the world's largest outdoor cocktail party.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. I'm still on it. I think 14 is too much. I mean, Florida almost beat Alabama.
True, but man, this is probably. I'm not touching this one. I'm gonna go over 51 though. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
over in this
I like the over too on that. But I like Florida to cover 14. I don't think they're going to win, but I like them to cover the 14.
What's Georgia's closest game so far? It's Kentucky, right? Or it's that Clemson game at the start of the season where Georgia, neither team like really scored an offensive touchdown.
But college is so fucking weird this year.
It is, but this Georgia team is like the one consistent throughout the year of them just drubbing everybody.
I mean, Florida almost beat Alabama.
And it is a rivalry game.
And it's a rivalry game. But then you look at like Texas A&M, they got the shit kicked out of them by Arkansas in College Station. And then they beat Alabama in College Station.
I think Texas A&M's kind of turned a corner. I don't know, man. I'm staying away from this one. If I'm playing, I'm doing the over for sure. But I don't like. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. But man, like Kentucky has scored the most. Kentucky and South Carolina both scored 13 on this Georgia defense, and those are the season highs.
You seem to be talking against the over.
No. Like Georgia's defense is great. Like I think Georgia will score a shitload, and I think at that because I think Florida's defense is really bad. like, in my opinion, Georgia will score like 35 points in this game, which means Florida only needs to score like 14.
Okay.
Or like 17 to make this a reality.
Gotcha. I think it's gonna be closer than that. I think Florida keeps it within 2 touchdowns, loses by like 7-10.
Yeah, I like the angle. There's 2 ways I see it going. So it's either that, it's either Florida loses a close one or they get demolished. So I like the play. It's a rivalry game. You can never discount a rival. It's one of those weird spots. And like, we still think Dan Mullen's a good coach. I don't think he's won a big game at Florida ever, but I still think he's a pretty good coach.
Yeah, I'm still okay with Dan Mullen. So I forgot that I had to take a game out and I didn't put a replacement in. So I think I'm just going to ride with the 4 I have here for straight games picks. But I'm taking the Huskies, the Washington Huskies, dogs at Stanford. I'll take them at plus 115.
I like that. Could be a close game, I think, but I definitely like the money line there.
Big fan of the Huskies. Got family out there, so gotta love it.
I respect the UW.
And everything else, I'm kind of.
I've got a few.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I got my parlay yet, but I'm looking for
I've got some
something to
big
fill in
fucking
for the
spreads,
game
and
I
I've
took
got
out
some
late.
games that I like here. Number 1, I'm taking Cincinnati minus 25.5 versus Tulane. Tulane is bad. They're not good this year. They are just a bad team. I hate saying that because I like the Green Wave a lot, but they are not good. And Cincinnati still, like, for the rest of their schedule until they play Houston or SMU or any one of those teams, they need style points. They need to rebound after that Navy game, and I think they do it here and just destroy Tulane.
I like it.
I am also on Baylor minus 3.
As much as I like as much as I dislike big spreads, you justify that one fairly well.
I'm also on Baylor minus 3. A, I get to fade Texas. B, I think Baylor's in a pretty fucking good spot right now. And C, Texas just falls apart every game. Like, they're the biggest first half team in the country. This might be something where you bet, like, you could bet Texas money line first half, Baylor money line game, and you're fucking coming out nice and cashy.
I looked at that one earlier. I'm with you on that. Give me Baylor minus 3 at home.
What other ones do I really like? I like Minnesota minus 7.5 versus Northwestern. They're still keeping these Northwestern spreads super low, but this is not the same Northwestern team that we've seen year in and year out.
Yeah, but Minnesota, they aren't the Minnesota of last year either.
True, but honestly, if Minnesota doesn't lose to Bowling Green, we're talking about them in an entirely different light. They're still alive for the West. And they're like coming along. They're looking good. That offensive line is fucking good.
That's fair.
I don't know. If Minnesota doesn't lose to Bowling Green, we're talking about a team that like looked pretty decent until against Ohio State until what's his name went out.
The running back Ibrahim. Sorry, Ibrahim.
Yep. Like
Get
this team,
the wrong descent there.
They're flying under the radar, and I like them. I like Minnesota in this spot.
All right.
I also I don't want to. It's too big, but Oklahoma minus 19.5 versus a Texas Tech team that just fired its coach. I almost want to fire on that, but that's tough.
I almost fired on that the other way.
Yeah, I don't like Oklahoma with this big ass spread.
That's too big of a spread for Oklahoma, man. They can't cover spreads. I understand they've covered 3 games this year, but one of them was a very small spread. They've only covered one spread over 10 points in the last 2 years, I believe.
Yeah, they're not good at covering. Other than that, at this point, there's not. I might take Wake. 17's a lot, but I still like Duke's really bad. I think Wake's really good.
I thought Duke was off your fade list.
They're off the fade list. This isn't an auto fade. This is more just like I really like Wake. I think Wake's a really good team, and I still think Duke's bad. 17's a lot though.
Yeah, that was I looked at that too. Like if it would have been like a 12 to 14 point spread, I probably would have had that in mind. But I just like 17. I'm like, man, that's just. I could see Wake Forest winning by 2 touchdowns or 3. I mean, either way, the 17's right in the middle of that made me a little nervous.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. That's a tough one. That's rough.
And Wake Forest might also win by 40 because Duke is bad. I mean, that's a real possibility too. I did not feel confident enough to bet on it. I'm a little scared. I didn't get any bets in last week because my day job was crazy. But week before, I had to sell my suit to cover my losses. It was horrible.
I do like. Here's one I like. Louisiana Tech -4 versus Old Dominion. There we go.
Don't hate it. Parlays. I have a money line parlay.
I like it.
It's all favorites except for one. Pays out. Odds are plus 1378. So if you bet 10, you win 150 roughly. Give me BYU. Give me Kentucky. Give me Iowa State. Give me Michigan State. And last but not least, just for you, buddy, give me Nebraska.
That one, oh, geez, dude, this one, I don't know, man. I hate Nebraska. I will bet Nebraska on the spread every time they're a dog this year. I will refuse to bet them anytime they're a favorite.
That's the bet I took out because I just assumed they were a dog. I'm like 7.5 points is like too much. Then I looked at it again. I'm like, wait, they're favorites? Why are they favorites against Purdue?
Yep.
Like, don't get me wrong. I think they'll win the game. I'm confused why they're
It's
favorites.
because by every like statistical metric and advanced metric, Nebraska is like a top 20 team. They just don't win games.
This is your week, bud.
We need it. I mean, this is a must win. And if Nebraska wants to go to a bowl game, this is a must win. Every game actually is a must win.
Yeah. Purdue had their flash in the pan for the season. I don't really think they're going to do anything else the rest of the season. Did you know that Purdue has 9 wins against top 2 opponents?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking nuts. Also, as an unranked team, they have 6.
Has an unranked team. They have 9
they have 12 total. As an unranked team, they have 9. The next closest team as an unranked has like 4 or 5.
Yeah, they are doubled up on the next closest team. That is just insane.
That's fucking crazy.
Purdue. I knew that was a damn trap game. Still, I knew it was a trap game, and it still pissed me off when we lost. That was a hard game to watch. We couldn't do shit. I guess listen to because I was at work, but still, same thing.
Okay. I have an underdog money line parlay. There's not really a whole lot of dogs I like this week. I'm gonna go 3. I got 3 here for you. Okay. I'm taking Iowa for you. You backed Nebraska. I'm gonna take Iowa because that's a coin flip game every fucking year.
Yep.
I'm gonna take North Texas to get it done versus Rice. And I'm gonna take Hawaii to get it done versus Utah State. All dogs, give me the money line in all those games.
Okay. Anything else for college?
I got my big spread parlay coming at you too, buddy. I got my big spread coming at you. Let's see what we got here. I'm taking Cincinnati -25.5. Fuck yeah. I am taking Liberty -36 versus UMass. They're not on the auto fade list, but UMass they're really bad. And Liberty is in a good bounce back spot here. I am also taking ULL -21.5 versus Texas State. And I'm going to take Oregon -24 versus Colorado. I think that's the last one of the big ones I like. I'm eyeing the App State -27 versus ULM, but ULM's actually a sneaky, they're a fiery team. They got good coaches. Speaking Rich Rod is their fucking OC. And yeah, I'm going to do those 4. I'm going to do Cincinnati minus 25.5, Oregon minus 24, Liberty minus 36, and ULL minus 21.5. Give it to me.
Coach Rod is such a football name too.
Oh, it's a great name. Also, who's their fucking? I'm trying to remember who their head coach is because he used to coach in the MAC. It is Terry Bowden. That's fucking right.
Oh yeah, they got Bowden. Fuck,
Yeah.
I forgot all about that till you said it.
Yep, Terry Bowden, head coach. Rich Rod and Rich Rod's son is on the team. This is a fucking ULM baby. Are they going to upset LSU here in a couple weeks? Maybe. I don't think so, but that'd be hilarious. That's objectively funny.
That would be funny. All right.
Also, like for a couple of these other games, like coming up, the Thursday night games, the Friday night ones, I am big on. I was talking with my buddy Chase, the guy I do the gymnasium with on this one. He's big on Troy plus 17 versus Coastal Carolina. And I kind of can see it because, like, what's Coastal Carolina's big weakness is these big boy strong defenses, and Troy has that. I think Coastal gets the win, but I think they win by like 10 or 14 points. But my iffy thing on this is a bounce back spot for Coastal with a huge fiery offense that I think can score on a lot of people. I don't know, man. It's tough.
That was another one of those coin flip spreads. I could see Coastal winning by 6, and I could see them winning by 30, and neither result would surprise me.
I am going to take Eastern Carolina minus 10 versus South Florida, though. That is,
I like that.
I'm taking that one for sure. Pirates all day, baby. South Florida is really bad.
All right, on to the NFL. I finally broke my streak. I am now 6-2 on parlaying quarterback overs with money lines. Missed 2 of them last week. But we're going to get back after it, and we are going to take Kyler Murray over 275.5 and the Arizona Cardinals money line. I
like that play. I love it. I am on the Packers money line.
Hate that play. Dude, they are out MVS, Lazard.
Oh, are they? Okay. This is dependent on MVS actually playing, though.
I'm pretty sure I was looking at because I'm a Chicago Bears fan. I have a lot of Green Bay people on my timeline because that's how Twitter works. But yeah, there's. I think the Packers. One Packers fan referred this to as a game that didn't count because of the number of injured players the Packers have out.
I mean, fair. I like the Lazard thing, and if MVS isn't there, then that's really iffy to me. But I'm fine taking the Packers like money line if Adams isn't playing. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. That's what really sold me on the going with Kyler Murray Kyler Murray and the win for tomorrow night.
I'm gonna put a little dab on the money line right now, but I'm gonna monitor this one. Keep an eye out because he is traveling with the team. He is traveling with the team to Arizona. He's probably gonna be like a really short. They're probably gonna wait till the last minute to announce if he's playing or not. If he's playing, I'm gonna be all over the Packers.
Okay. I mean that's fair because I placed my bet on the assumption that he was not.
I like that. If he's not playing, I'm with you. I love the QB like over and the win stack.
Yeah. So, and then other than that, just because I don't get props till later in the week, like for the rest of the games, like Friday, all the player props start coming out. So the only other thing I have for NFL right now is the Degenerate parlay. We're gonna get 12
I've
legs.
got a couple.
All right, go for it.
Just rolling through these right now. I am on the Falcons -3 versus the Panthers. I'm also over 46 in that game. The Falcons fucking score points, and I think against this terrible Falcons defense, the Panthers can score points. And at the very least, I hope our very beloved boy PJ Walker gets a decent amount of playing time because Darnold looks like he's back to Jets Darnold.
That's fair. I'm going to throw one more in there that I just saw. Give me the Dallas Cowboys -1. The Herschel Walker curse.
Oh, I respect that. Also, give me the over in every Cowboys game. So I'm taking the over in that game for sure. Bills minus 14 versus the Dolphins. I'm on the Bills here. I am on the Bills. I'm fading this Dolphins
2
team.
touchdowns.
Yep. I mean, that's what this Bills defense is good. I think the Dolphins can score, but I think the Dolphins defense is not stopping the Bills whatsoever. I think the Bills score at will, and the Dolphins just can't catch up. And we continue the streak of if Tua has to throw for, 255 yards or more, the Dolphins are defeated. They have not won a game if Tua has to throw over 255 yards.
That's not a stat you want for your
It's
quarterback.
a terrible stat, and I hate it, and I hate this team, and I hate my life.
I'm not going to bet it because I can't bet against my team, but the 49ers are -4 against Chicago.
Who's starting for the 49ers? Is it still Garoppolo,
Doesn't
right?
fucking matter.
It probably doesn't.
I mean,
It
the
probably
rest of that
doesn't.
team is so stacked. I don't think the quarterback matters.
But this is
Until
when
playoff
you
time.
bet the Bears. When they're in a corner, everyone's counting them out. Nobody believes in the Chicago Bears. This is the week they know. I'm not. Yeah.
I'm a Bears fan, and I can't buy that right now.
I'm gonna bet the Lions on the money line.
They're
due. They're underdogs, and man, I just want to root for Dan Campbell so fucking hard.
They're due too. I mean, they took Baltimore to overtime. They pushed Green Bay to the end of the game. They are fucking due.
They are very much due. I actually like more underdogs in the NFL. I'm gonna take the Steelers too, because this Browns team, if Baker's not playing, Case Keenum, gimme. What's the status on their running backs, by the way? I don't fucking know.
I have them both on my fantasy team. Hunt is out. Chubb is questionable.
Okay, I am still on the Steelers.
I think I might ride with you on that for the parlay.
And then this is a disgusting one here. Ah, man, I can't do it. I want to take the Jags +3
against Seattle, though.
Seattle, dude, they're without fucking Russell, and their defense isn't that good. I don't know, man.
Oh, but it's the Jags.
It's the Jags. I'm just gonna take the over 43.5. That'll make me happy. I just want to see points.
New York Giants +9.5 versus Kansas City for Monday night.
What you do in this game is the same. We're me and Chase on the gymnasium. We had the same thing every week with the Chiefs, and this is the game that will prove it to the test. This is take it to the test, and we're gonna have to prove it here. Take the Giants first half money line.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I don't know if
the Chiefs.
Ever
I don't think
ahead,
have been leading at any point going into half.
The Chiefs can't cover a spread to save their fucking lives. They're worse than Oklahoma.
I'm with you on the Giants +9, but I'm also going to take the Giants. I'm going to do the thing where I bet Giants first half money line, Chiefs win the game.
You find a book that will let you parlay that. I bet you get great odds.
Usually it'll be once they start doing all the props and whatnot later in the week. They'll open up those fun little things. Most books will do where you can bet team to win the first half and then team to win the full game as a single pick.
Okay, gotcha. So basically a parlay, but they have it already preset up. So
it's like one of those preset parlays you'll see at a lot of places.
Nice.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, even the Washington football team was up 3 points on them going into half.
That doesn't surprise me. I think Washington is better than a lot of people give them credit for. I love Heineken.
Dude, the Eagles were only down 1 point. The Eagles were down 1 point going into half versus the Chiefs.
And the Eagles are ass.
I'm doing it for sure. It's been a cash machine every single week is to bet these first half money lines of any team playing the Chiefs.
I might follow you on that. We'll see how college goes. I might throw some money at that. And also, thank you to Philadelphia. Your front office is the only reason the Bears are not the worst run organization in the NFL. So thank you.
They should fire all those guys because Philadelphia has so many picks going into this draft season. Did you see that they have 3 in the top 10 in the first round?
Right now?
Because they have
holy shit.
Yeah, because they have their pick.
Are they going to get Indies?
They have their pick. They have the Colts pick, and they have the Dolphins pick.
But the Colts pick doesn't count if Carson goes down. Because
Yeah, he has to play a certain amount of games.
70%. He has to play 70% of snaps. Is where that one was set at.
Yeah, but I mean, if he still plays, they're still going to get a first round. They have 3 first round picks minimum. I don't know where.
Well, are they good? So would Indy be the 4th? Because the 4th isn't a guarantee.
No. I mean, they have the Indy one dependent on Carson like finishing out the season or like play. Yeah. I forget how many more games he has to play. He just has to play till week. I don't know the math.
Yeah, I don't, because it's on snaps, not games. Also, he has to play 70% of offensive snaps.
Yes, but even without that, that just turns into a second round pick.
Yeah.
But right now they have theirs and the Dolphins. So
those are both probably going to be fairly high picks.
Those are both probably going to be fairly high picks. If I'm a bet man, I'd say those could be like 2 top 6 picks.
Yeah. And if Carson plays out the year and the season keeps going like it has been for Indy, then you could very well end up with 3 in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's nuts.
But you would, if you're an Eagles fan, you want to fire this front office before that happens.
Most Eagles fans I know through Unwrapped, shout out Unwrapped Sports again, because that's the Eagles fans I know have wanted to fire this front office for like 3 years.
Howie Roseman and Ben Simmons are competing for most hated man in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm. I think it would be a toss-up. Like if you pulled the percentage of Bears fans that want to hang Nagy versus the number of Eagle fans that want to hang Howie, it's hard saying. And
it's close. That's a close race.
Yeah. And what up, Jimmy? Thanks for the shout out. And I had to sell my suit because my hot college streak came to an end and I got my ass kicked the last weekend. I bet I didn't win a damn thing. So, all right.
I also like the Saints +6.
Saints +6?
+6 versus the Bucks.
I get behind that. They got Ingram back, so he'll just run people over.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. I don't know. Will he be able to play this week?
I don't know, but I'm not sure it matters. I think just because what they need are wide receivers more than running backs. And I'm just banking on the fact that this is going to be a good Jameis week. It's a Jameis revenge spot. And the Saints just these two teams fucking hate each other so much.
So since we're talking about Jameis, quick question. I know a guy that has $100 bet on Jameis Winston winning a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback.
I love it.
You think that will happen?
I mean, he's such a fucking weird person to figure out because
he got the LASIK.
He's got the gunslinger mentality that you like Brett Favre had. He'll throw it up and he'll fucking bomb out some games, but you don't want to see like what we saw Monday night where it seemed like they were trying to reel Jameis in. You can't reel Jameis in. You got to let him go, let him ball out. All you have to do is you got to find that perfect amount to reel him in just so he doesn't throw interceptions. That's the one thing you don't want because he'll make some throws that you're just like, I don't know how the fuck that only Jameis Winston can make. And but man, he'll do
stupid shit too.
Yep.
You gotta let him go and take it.
You want 2014 BCS championship Jameis Winston, not college football playoff first round Jameis Winston.
And you're gonna get both of them probably in the same game, and you just gotta let it happen and roll with it and hope it shakes out.
That's why he's the most degenerate quarterback.
You never know. I would any game that he plays, I'd say it's a coin flip whether he's gonna go over or under his passing.
Yeah, it's
any game.
They're all coin flips.
I don't care what you set it at. It's a coin flip. You could set it at 80 yards, and I would call it a coin flip. Jimmy from Unwrapped checking in. He doesn't think Winston has consistency to make it to a Super Bowl. Put that in the football chat and tag Caleb, please. I like watching shit happen. So, all righty. The big boy, the 12-team parlay. Give me Arizona. right off the get-go. I'll take Arizona to win tomorrow. Give me Carolina.
Ooh, okay.
Atlanta has been such a shit show the last couple of years. I think Carolina's on the way up. I realize they aren't quite there, and Darnold still has some Jets shit going. But we got PJ Walker to come in if you need him.
That's be my take. Is I'm gonna back the boy PJ, but like these teams this year, at least they seem to be trending right now as the weeks are going in opposite directions.
Yeah. Oh, I like Carolina.
I do too.
I like them. I'm gonna back them. Give me Tennessee over Indy. I'm not really sure why that's only a 1-point spread.
I think it's just because like the Titans are on this amazing run of emotional wins, and this is a rivalry game. And the Colts are a good team.
Yeah, the Colts are a good team, but Tennessee just seems to find a way to win games. But I'm going to ride with you on Pittsburgh over Cleveland. I think this is a tough spot for Cleveland to be in right now. So give me the Rams. I'm going to leave that one off. Same reason I left Buffalo off, just huge odds. So for the sake of getting better odds on the parlay, I'm leaving those two off. Ooh, Philly at Detroit. Give me Detroit. They're due for a win. Philly's a dumpster fire. I understand Detroit's on the up and up, and they've been pushing teams a lot better than Philly. So give me Detroit. Give me Cincinnati, even though it's big odds because it's not as big as the other ones. Give me the Niners on the money. These are all money line, by the way, just in case I didn't mention that. Give me the Seahawks on the money line. I feel what you said earlier about the Seahawks, but Jacksonville, I mean.
I like the Seahawks to win. I'm going to take Jacksonville probably like +3. I'm probably going to take them on the spread.
Gotcha. Give me Los Angeles. New England going to the West Coast. And Herbert's good.
Yeah, and the Patriots seem to be a team that like they perform way better at home. Yep. And they're going to be, I think the Patriots, like maybe after this week, they're going to be a team that plays everybody close. They're going to play a lot of teams close, and that's going to be their story.
Then, I don't like that. Give me the Cowboys. As much as I hate to do it, it's
Kirk Cousins in prime time.
Yeah, it's Kirk Cousins in prime time, and Dallas just always seems to beat Minnesota. Like ever since the Herschel Walker trade, that's just seems to happen. Give me Kansas City to win. I'm at 11, so I need to pick one of these other ones.
Honestly, take the Bucks. Take the Bills money line. Sorry, take the Bills. It's a big spread. It's a big like odds, I know, but it's basically a sure thing.
Yeah. Well, let's see which one's higher, the Rams or the Bills? Because the Rams spread is bigger, so I will put the Bills in there as the 12th team.
What's the fucking Rams spread?
Bills are 875 and Rams are 975 for odds. So, yeah, let's see. The spread is 14.5 for the Rams, 13.5 for the Bills. So 1 point difference on the spread, but we're going money line. The odds are a little better on the Bills. So out of those two games, we'll take the Bills. So I'll run it down real quick here. All money line. Arizona over Green Bay, Carolina over Atlanta, Tennessee over Indy, Pittsburgh over Cleveland, Philly over Detroit, Cincinnati over the Jets, San Francisco over Chicago, as much as it pains me. Seattle over Jacksonville, Chargers over the Patriots, Cowboys over the Vikings, and Kansas City over the Giants, and then Buffalo over Miami. And you string those together, and it gives you plus 40,956. Bet $10, win $4,000.
I like it. Can you give me those one more time?
One more time?
Yeah.
Okay, from the top. Winners on the money line: Arizona, Carolina, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Cincinnati, San Francisco, Seattle, Los Angeles, Dallas, Kansas City Chiefs. And by Los Angeles, I mean the Chargers. Sorry, I forgot there's 8 fucking teams there. And Buffalo.
Okay. I'm gonna tail you on this one.
Okay.
Bam, bam, bam.
I think it'll be a good one to tail.
I think so. I definitely think so. Boom. Boom. Bada fucking bam, baby. I got them all in there.
All right.
I actually have a moneyline underdog parlay.
Here we go.
Let's fucking get it, folks. Give me the Panthers here. For the same reason as you. I'm back in the XFL, boys. Give me the Panthers. Give me the Lions. Give me the Steelers. Give me who? You want underdog? Give me the Titans. Give me the Washington football team. Taylor Heineke needs this win. Needs this win against a bad Broncos team. That's a 5-team moneyline underdog parlay.
I was that close to putting that in the in my parlay other than the Bills, but
pays out 71-1. So you throw in $10, you get 700, and you get 719.
Yep. That's the way to do her. That's a good one. I'll probably follow that one. I got it wrote down. So, but there's the big boy parlays. Win yourself some money. Jim, where can the people find you?
Oh, you can find me on Twitter, everywhere at XFLJim, Instagram at XFLJim, TikTok at XFLJim. I got some other stuff other than the hot tub life advice videos coming out. I might have a couple sandwich reviews coming from a nice local deli. That'll be fucking fun. And find me over on YouTube, XFLJim over on YouTube. I just released a video where I reviewed all of the fall flannel pack from Bud Light Seltzer because as far as we're concerned, they're still the last presenting sponsor of the XFL, so I am still reviewing every Bud Light Seltzer on the fucking planet.
I commend you. I can't drink them. I just fucking hate them. They taste like poorly flavored water to me.
You want to know the flavors of the fall pack?
I think we covered this once before, but hit me with them.
Apple crisp. That's pretty good. I like them all, to be honest. Apple crisp, maple pear, pumpkin spice, and toasted marshmallow.
I could probably get behind the apple crisp one because I like the Busch Light apple. That's good shit.
Busch Light apple is fucking awesome.
So, all right. Other than that, you can find me on TikTok and Twitter at Garrett from Iowa. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. Dropping videos for this, and that is weird what you're doing right now because it goes green. Fucks me up. All right. So please hit the subscribe button. I got this podcast and one other one that might be appearing on this channel occasionally. So check out the videos, and we will see you all next week. Thanks for watching.
Go Chad Kelly. Go Argos.